Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of War Robots test server. This is 2018, May 12th and 13th. This is War Robots test server version 3.9.0 package 447. What's new? I've noticed there's something that wasn't mentioned, and that is this internationalization. So you can indicate what country you're in, I suppose. It might have something to do with currency for purchases. For the clan, it might present to you which clans are available in your country if you're looking for a country clan to join, perhaps. I'm not certain what that is. I don't know what that is. That would be interesting to find out. Apparently, there are also new sound effects in battles. Everything is going to be at level 8, robots and weapons. There's going to be only the Shenzhen and I believe the Domination to play. There's going to be 2 robots primarily, no new weapons, new sound effects as I mentioned for everything, but the Bulwark, here's the description. It's very good in defense, meaning that it has a full-time frontal physical shield, much like a Lancelot, and it has, when the special ability is activated, it has this special Aegis shield. Its protection will switch between the 2 shields. So when it activates the Aegis shield, it will supposedly also stop Ember attacks, physical attacks with its physical shield at front and then an energy shield all around it. Now the energy shield will only regenerate when it is disabled, meaning when it goes back to the frontal shield. The recommended weaponry is 2 Dragoons, and that's what I put in here. Now I've also placed 2 Embers, because they say that the Bulwark is not only good for being a sniper, but it's more beneficial to use its protective ability in close quarters combat. I did not try 2 Thunders. I figured it does not have the speed to close in with the enemy, so it's not going to be fast enough to close in with the enemy. But I'll try it with 2 Zeus. Perhaps 2 Tridents will be good as well, but the Trident buff with the single shot would probably be great. Now the Falcon, here's a description. It's wrong. It used to have 3 heavy weapons with the initial Falcon test servers, but it is now 1 heavy and 2 medium weapons now. And so the durability has been decreased, the ability has been reworked, it says, and the weapon slots have been changed. So when it is not using its ability, it will have some reduction to the damage it takes. Okay, so when it is deploying its ability, it will now have more weapons that it can use. It can activate the 2 additional weapons, presumably the 2 medium weapons in addition to the heavy weapon. And then when the special ability goes back, it will presumably have only the heavy weapon, I presume. That would make sense. And then the 2 other weapons will be deactivated, and it will, however, be able to reduce damage by 66% when it can only fire from a single weapon. So that's a trade-off. So instead of using the 2 Tyrans with a Redeemer, I'm going to use Ember, because the Ember can damage even physical shields. I've also, just for fun, going to try the 2 Vortex and 1 Thermite. So it'll be more of a homing missile base, which might be a good thing to try, because when it deploys all 3 weapons, it'll fire them all, and then when it goes back to only the 1 heavy weapon, then while it's waiting for the cooldown, perhaps that's a good time for it to be less vulnerable to damage. I'm not certain how that'll work, but let's give it a try. Let's go into Domination. As I mentioned, the only mode available in this test server, and it's going to go into Shenzhen, it says. Okay, so the Falcon here is kind of interesting. I'm going to play that first, just because I want to play more aggressively rather than the snipers. So it looks a little bit like the quick draw visualization. I'm going to play rather aggressively and go through robots rather quickly so that you can see all of its characteristics in different weaponry. So I'm going to play rather aggressively. Let's find the Ember, and here we are, fangs out. Oh, I see. So now the fangs out doesn't jump. Oh, okay, now it jumps. So I guess it's an interesting mechanic. Okay, wow, that was very destructive. The Ember, anyway. So basically, what it'll do is it'll the first button will activate the special ability, and then the next is the jump. Okay, let's try this again. This time with the Vortex and Thermite. Not a very powerful build, but it'll be interesting. And so I resist the temptation to activate the jump, because that means you have to activate the ability first. Let's find a target here. That's not very fast. So, okay, so first button, it goes into fangs out mode, and then it jumps. But maybe I should have jumped and then fired. Okay, let me do that again. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so fangs out, and then I'll fire. Okay, I'll jump, and then get out of the range of fire here. Okay. I'm not doing this very well, but it's definitely possibly better to use a Bulwark. Let's try that. 2 embers make it much more powerful. So right now it's got its front physical shield. As I said, I'm going to play rather aggressively. Uh-oh, little pursuer here. Got rid of it very fast. So right now it's in its Aegis. I'm glad that there's not a little ball here. So now it's activating the Ember. Wow, the Ember goes through the enemies very smartly fast. Okay, so I'm going to go back to a physical shield here. Oh, okay, I'm going to go back to a physical shield. There we go. Okay, let's try that again with the Dragoons. Now I'm going to play rather defensively and from a longer distance. Wow, Dragoon's quite powerful. So right now it's got that little ball, which means that it's just a frontal shield. As I said, I'm going to play rather aggressively, get into the action. Okay, so I'm going to use a frontal shield. Okay, I'm going to activate the special ability. Now that I'm under attack, and see how I do. I'm going to deactivate it so it can regenerate. I don't see any regeneration. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. I guess I better activate special defense. Oh, and I'm still taking damage from the Ember though. Let's try the Zeus. Now, even though it's at level 8, I will do fairly considerable damage because my opponents are also level 8. So they have less defense and less durability. Okay, I'm still taking damage from Embers, so let me activate the special ability and see if I take damage from Embers. I'm still taking some, but less than normal. So let's deactivate that special ability. Nope, No, something's wrong. I'm not regaining my shield. Okay, so now it's now it's regaining shield. So this is when the special ability is deactivated. Then okay, I'm gonna activate special ability now. I can't seem to figure it out. I'm still taking damage. Maybe there's a bug there. Alright, thank you very much for watching. This has been War Robots Test Server 2018, May 12th and 13th. Version 3.9.0, package 447. Thank you very much for watching.